welcome back everyone. We are looking at euro dollar again today. Well, we had a huge nice drop starting from Asia, and if we look in the 1 hour, this whole week pretty much we've been dropping since Tuesday with the half of the day. So I actually want to look for another scalp short. I do not think we are ready for a TGIF yet. TGIF is when price wants to come back inside the weekly range. If most of the days were just dropping, I don't think we're there yet. Maybe later in the day, but for now I see it dropping. So we had obviously sell side taken out. Price took out this high, so in high here before going lower. So to me this tells that we want to continue going lower. We have this imbalance right here. Right, you can clearly see it on the 15-minute chart, and let's just remove it, and I want to place my fib. As you can see, price retraced back to the 50% of the imbalance, right? So that's good. That's good. You can start looking for shorts. So at the same time on my other screen I'm looking at DXY, what it's doing. So we do have these relative equal highs. If we punch through them, I would be interested in selling short. Let's see. See how price literally reacted at the 50% of the imbalance? And the candle just, wicked above but closed right below several times. Okay. Alright, good. This is all I need really, like just a little bit above this high, and then again we are the 50% of the imbalance. That's what the most important for me. And we also inside this imbalance here, which is really just, it's not an inception model because this is I believe this is what, yeah, it's part of this imbalance, so it's just refining the same high time frame imbalance. This is not inception again. So let's see. Okay. This is looking good. Just going to break this swing low. Well, I missed my best entry, but it's okay. A little retracement would be nice. This just confirms the overall sell idea, so I'm okay with missing the best entry. I was hoping for a little maybe retracement, wick inside here, and then I would short, but it didn't give me that. That's fine. I'm just going to go on a lower risk and allow myself a larger stop loss. Ooh, look at that. Now I want to see a retracement. Yeah, this was a very large, 7 pip candle. So let's look for a shallow even a retracement, and I'll be interested in going short. This is basically a previous low. And it just rejected it. Well, you know what? No. This is discipline. I did not get my entry. I did not get a retracement. I was hoping for a tiny wick inside here or some kind of a retracement here. So at this point, price is dropping heavy. So this is just a missed opportunity. Okay, so as you can see, my idea was correct, right? It's dropping heavy and literally respected the 50% of the imbalance beautifully. Let's place a fib. I mean, look at that. Beautiful. 50% of the imbalance. This is not random. Absolutely beautiful. In the same time, if we look at DXY actually on the 1-minute chart, so there was a tiny SMT. DXY failed to break this low, right? So if we want it to be, if the markets are symmetrical, this should have went a little bit below this low, just as Euro went above this high a little bit. So that's fine. Again, this is just, I was hoping to see, hopefully you understand my logic, right? I was hoping to see some kind of a retracement, tiny retracement back inside here, or at least on this candle here, like a little bit deeper retracement than this. So I missed my entry, and since it's nice right now falling like a knife, I'm not going to do anything. It's fine. The idea, but this was actually a good example just to show that, again, you can have your bias right, and sometimes you will miss, the market will not give you the entry that you wanted, and instead of chasing price, it's best not to engage at all. So I don't mind, it's Friday, anyway, I only traded Monday and Tuesday this week. I did not trade FMC, and yesterday I did not trade either, so I was hoping just to get some kind of scalp today, but looks like, I missed the train. That's fine, but hopefully this was still insightful for you, because you can clearly see we had a nice, how much was this? How many pips was this? This was already 18 pips. Well, basically a 20 pip drop if you start from the high. So I was hoping to see a wick back inside the body of this candle. That's where I would short it, but market just tanked, so that's why I didn't engage. Regardless, I think this is a good learning experience for all of you. Hopefully you learned something. You see how price beautifully respect the 50% of the imbalance. And again, the fact that we took out this swing high before dropping gave me additional confirmation we should see lower prices. I did not enter a trade, did not pull the trigger, because why would I chase price? It did not give me what I want, right? I could have entered lower, but why? Then usually when this happens and like price can, this, it doesn't make sense to enter this low, because price might as well retrace, back maybe inside this imbalance. In this case, it's just dropping heavy, so it happens. It's fine. No money gained, no money lost. The bias was correct. You see it unfold in real time. You see the logic why I wanted to short and how it beautifully delivered. So hopefully you learned something today. All right, so this was a nice and sweet commentary. This is what, like literally only less than 10 minutes long. This would have been a beautiful 1, 2, 3, 4. In 4 minutes, I would have probably already closed my trade. But again, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Regardless, this was beautiful price action, reaction at an algorithmic PD array in the form of a 50-minute imbalance, 50% of it. So nothing is random. It's funny how people still, after seeing these types of moves, people still think that, there's no algorithm that controls price. That's just, I don't know. If you spend a lot of time in these markets really observing price action, there's no doubt that markets are controlled by an algorithm. And since recently ICT mentioned the 50% of the imbalances, I decided to incorporate it in today's video. Otherwise, I would not have, really mentioned it. because previously it was reserved for charter members, but now I think I can talk freely about certain things. Anyway, hopefully you find this insightful. You see how price literally just keeps on dropping. And if we pull a fib from the recent swing low to swing high, well, from this swing high, we can see that this would be my target. Oh man, this would be my target anywhere between this level, 25 extension, 0.50 extension. A lot of times I mentioned in my videos, right, in my Telegram channel, I mentioned about these extensions. This will be my take profit. And so just for the sake of showing you how my trade would have looked like if we gave a retracement to this candle, I would enter somewhere here, let's say. My stop would be above this high here. So my stop would be basically, yeah, 9.9 pips, something like that. Just a pip above this high. And this would be a nice 2.5 hour trade right inside the area where I would usually close out, okay? Obviously it keeps dropping, but this is enough for me. This would be enough, a nice 2.5 hour trade. So if I were to take this trade, this is how I would approach it, okay? So anyways, let me know if you find this insightful. Again, see how, I think this is even better because even though my analysis was correct, everything played out perfectly, I did not see an entry to my liking, right? I was expecting a retracement, didn't give me, just started dropping heavy. So this is even a better example of that it's okay. Not every trade, you might have a right bias, but you won't always have an opportunity to enter. That happens, and this is just a missed opportunity. You shouldn't go crazy about it. Like you shouldn't, feel bad that you couldn't capitalize on it. And maybe if I drop down to a 30-second or 15-second chart, there would be something there for me to enter, but I just stuck with the 1 minute chart. That's fine. Again, no hard feelings. It's Friday. I'm just glad that my analysis delivered on point. Price respected the 50% of the imbalance, and we see a nice drop. And yeah, again, hopefully you learned something. Let me know in the comments what you think. And until I talk to you next time, be safe.